This was crazy, bro. So my homie called me. He's like, he was making some good money at the time. He called. We kids, you feel me? He called. He talking about, bro, I got a limousine and a TV crew in my crib. We throwing a party, bro. He was trying to be on some Project X type shit. You feel me? So I'm like, really not even believing the shit. I'm like, bro, I'm about to pull up and see. So I pull up. This man got a purple Tiger Stripe limousine, like a Hummer, stretched Hummer in the front of his yard. And he got a look. He had one cameraman, not a TV crew, but he had a cameraman, and they was doing like a little reality type thing.
And it's crazy. The Hummer you talking about, I think everybody know that Hummer if they been in the city. I've seen that Hummer before. Why you can't miss it?
On me. So we chilling, we do the party, bro. We doing a little solo cut scenes and everything. You know how like on Jersey Shore or some shit where they do whatever and then they cut to another scene where they be talking to the camera directly like, I can't believe they had me fucked up like that. You know what I'm talking about? All right, so real reality shit. Boom. So we start club hopping after that. We going to different clubs. I'm so drunk. I don't even know what clubs we at.
What you drinking, cuz?
Bro, everything. These white folks I was partying with, so they drinking everything. So I performed in one of them clubs and didn't even remember it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we fall off in Eclipse. It's towards the end of the night. We said we're going to close the night off over there because the sun finna come up in a few hours. Boom. We in the club. We vibing. My homie, he get up on this chick. He like, I ain't riding home with them, bro. I'm going to ride home with this chick. And I don't know why me being me, I'm like, well, shit, I'm going to stay with you because I need to make sure you good, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I should have just, you feel me? I should have just bounced, bro. Yo. But I ain't going to lie, dude wouldn't have made it if it wasn't for me, though. But anyway, bro, I'm trying.
What was he doing?
Man, he was up on this chick, bro. So he was like, she was going to take us home. Yeah. She said she was going to take us home, too, to me. So I was like, all right, bet. She did not take us home, bro. The club closed, you know what I'm saying? It's like 5 a.m. type shit. Bro, it's this dude. It's this dude that was in the club. I seen my homeboy about to beat his ass earlier that night because he ran up on my homie, like, try to put a hat on him and shit. I don't know, bro. The same dude later that night, I'm leaning up against the pole, bro, waiting on the ride to come through. That's not coming. and, bro, I just feel like, boom, like right outside the back of my head, bro. I'm thinking somebody done hit me, so I turn around ready to fight. I see that same dude that tried to put the hat on my homie, bro. He all leaned over like this. So I'm in my head like, yo, this dude is so drunk. He done lost his balance and done ran into my ass, bro. Smacked me in the back of my head. I'm an understanding guy, you feel me? So I let him slide, bro. But I really did want to follow up in this shit. So boom, I'm going to try to, long story short. Me and my homie, bro, we realizing ain't nobody coming. Both our phones died. We ain't got no bread on us because we done spent it all. We were kids, you feel me? We done spent it all in the club.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm like, man, we got to find a gas station or something. All right, so I'm talking to the owner of the club, right? I'm explaining him the whole situation. He like, you cool to sit out here for a while? You wait for your ride. But I'm finna go over here to Danny's because I be running security over there too. I said, all right, cool. He go over to Danny's. Bro, once I realized, like, my ride not coming and my phone done died, I'm like, that dude was real nice, you feel me? So I'm going to go across the street and ask, can I borrow his phone to call somebody? Yeah. Boom. It's like when he crossed the road, he became a whole nother person, bro. So I walked across the street, and this dude upped the gun on me, bro. He was like, what you doing? Hold on. Boom, put that bitch up in my face. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm the same dude you was talking to 10 minutes ago. Yeah. He was like, get the F out my shit. Like, he was cussing me out, telling me to get on. So we walked. Long story short, bro, we was walking all damn night, all up and down the road. My homie crying, bro. I'm like, what you crying for? It's cold as hell now, don't get me wrong. It's cold, it's New Year 2015. But he like, we gonna freeze to death. I said, homie, it's 5 a.m. The sun finna be up in 2 hours, bro. You need to be more concerned about the fact we two white boys swag the fuck out in South Jackson. You feel me? Walking, bro. But it was 10 a.m. before I got home, bro. So yeah, I was too damn turned that night.
Was you still living at your parents' house?
Shit, yeah, I think I probably would. I think I had just moved back in because I moved out in like 2013, 2014. Both of them years because I was in college. I had my own crib. And then I found my way back to my mama crib. So, yeah, she came. I was staying with my grandma in 2015. But my mama did come and get me, though. I ain't know who else to call, bro.
Did she chew you out?
Nah, she didn't, cause she knew I'm pretty sure she could tell I had a fucked up night, bro.
Yeah. Man, boy, that's definitely too turned, man.
We were too turned.
That's a 2-turn stool for your ass.
We here, nigga. Realest niggas by landslide. Show enough, I'm about to blow up, cause I'm tired of walking around landmines. Rap savior, hellraiser, don't worry, nigga, I claim both. One nigga that's unsigned, that's off the chain go.
I gotta ask the question because I don't know if everybody wondering, but I've been wondering, why is it only one L?
Alright, bro. My name Jake Wilborn.
Okay.
WILBOURNE.
Yeah.
So like, who want to say all that, bro? So I just chopped off the born part and just Jake Will. But
why you ain't go with Jake Born?
I don't know. I don't know.
It don't hit the same. It don't hit the same. I feel you.
It really don't.
So where you from, man?
Man, I'm from Forest, bro. I just I'm based in Jackson. I'm based in Texas. You feel me? I just moved out.
What part?
H-Town.
Okay.
But I've been up for going on 48 hours. 48 hours now. Cause
you got to perform later too.
Yeah. Wait, nah, I'm lying. Hold on. I've been up for I woke up at 5 a.m. yesterday morning and I ain't been to sleep since. Now it's 5:14 p.m. the next day.
So that's 36.
Or the day after the next. Yeah, 36 hours.
Yeah.
I've been up for a long fucking time, and I got a show in a couple hours. I'm ready, though. I'm up.
You ready?
I'm ready.
So, man, this have been a long time coming, man.
Yeah.
And for the people that don't know, what type of music do you make? Like, what genre would you put it in, man?
How would you categorize it? Because I've been doing it for 10 years, and I still don't know how to label it.
I guess outside looking in, most people would just they'll use the genres that's already here and they'll just probably say R&B.
Yeah, I mean, in a general sense, I guess R&B, but I've definitely tried to put different hues of different alternative and hip hop tones to R&B. You know, I'm I don't want to go too far and say I'm trying to create my own sound. At a time I was, and I feel like I truly was, but now that sound is kind of very popular now, so I don't really feel right to even say I created the sound, because obviously other people was creating the sound and they just took off before I did. You feel me? So,
but yeah, when I listen to your music, you, no lie, it's on some toxic nigga shit. Oh God! And I'm saying, nigga, what? Are you black?
Man, nah, I'm a white and Middle Eastern, man.
White and Middle Eastern.
My mom Lebanese.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know I'm assuming that's Lebanon.
Yeah.
Lebanon. Lebanon and okay. But so when damn, I ain't think that.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up around a lot of black people.
Okay.
So much love to the black culture, black community. I ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Never try to be on no culture bunch of shit. But I just grew up in that atmosphere. You feel me? And that's just what I always loved since I was a child. This wasn't something I just jumped up and decided oh, I'm gonna be this way, or I'm gonna listen to this, I'm gonna do this. I always had this in my blood. I always been. Yeah.
So on a normal day, I know you make music, but when you're not making music, who you listening to?
Man, I listen to myself, just so I can keep up with my own competition. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm just fucking with y'all.
You your own competition.
Hey, but I listen to a lot of Kevin Gates, Chris Brown. I like Kid Cudi, bro. I like all type of different shit, man. If they sound different, I listen to that shit.
Yeah.
They got a different sounding voice.
So you inspired by a lot of light skinned niggas. I was just talking shit.
But yeah, I mean, I guess so. Cause Drake, I get down, bro. Well, I fuck with Kodak Black and motherfucking. I ain't gonna sit here and just. I have 2 black friends too, bro.
But yeah, man. So shit. So I know you dabble with rock music before too, ain't it?
Yeah, actually, I started getting paid from rock way before I started getting paid from this shit.
Yeah.
So I always gotta show love from over there.
So like, how is it different from like rock compared to like your normal style? Like, what do you be doing? Like,
I say,
cause I don't know nobody that do rock music.
man, it's mainly just the vocal difference. I mean, but like once again, I do like on a very, very like mild manner try to emulate. I mean, put like a little bit of rock into my regular shit.
Okay.
Like, but it's nothing that nobody else will be able to hear. It's just some shit I just. But mostly like I get like a really, really grungy voice when I'm doing rock. Whereas like when I'm doing my music, I got a smooth voice for the most part.
Yeah.
And just the crowd energy is essentially kind of the same, but it's just two different ways that they express like how they turn to the music. You feel me?
Yeah.
White people crazy, bro.
I can believe it. I can believe it.
Like, hey, they be turned up though.
Listen, no lie. I used to Uber, and in Jackson, and Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, I will Uber late night because you can make a little bit more money.
Yeah.
But you got to deal with
I used
drunk
to Uber
kids.
too in Colorado, so
So
I already know.
So you got to deal with drunk kids. I did Uber a lot of white people because of us black people. We don't Uber that much unless we go out of town. Like in town, we just gonna take our chances.
Of
like,
course, you gonna find your way home.
But Uber and them, like I can tell, like they get wild.
Yeah,
So like so you used to live in Colorado?
yeah. I lived out there for like 3 years,
What you were doing out there, man?
just living it,
Just living it.
smoking.
Was you doing some music out there too?
Yeah, here and there. I did a couple little events, and I found like a decent studio out there with some decent people. That was cool.
Did the people gravitate to you in Colorado?
Kinda. I mean, that's like some really, really.
That's out there.
You know what I'm saying? Like they just.
All they know is the Nuggets.
Well, like
and the Broncos.
they like that EDM shit, like electronic, like you know what I'm saying. But they fuck with everything out there, but it's just some different. Like I don't know, man. I feel like I kind of rub people wrong out there a lot, and they rub me wrong a lot as well. But I got a lot of love for Colorado, bro. I got a love-hate relationship with Colorado, bro.
Yeah.
That place turned me into a man. You feel me?
Ain't nothing wrong with it. So speaking of like people reaction, like how has the Jackson scene embraced you?
Yeah, I would say for the most part, I do get a lot of love. It's a lot of weird, it's a lot of weird shit that goes on in Jackson that I just now, within the last 2 years, really started like getting serious about buckling down, putting myself out there, getting more involved with the city and like, because I always been focused on the world, you know what I mean? I never really focused on home that much because, they said, I grew up, they telling me like every day, like, bro, your hometown the last ones to catch on, they the last ones to really fuck with you. But it's crazy because like, I don't want to say I get envious or nothing, but like, I see it that Jackson picked who they want to fuck with, you know what I mean? They do,
Facts.
there is a couple artists that they fuck with and they hear, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, Nico, bro, everybody fuck with Nico. He hard, like, you feel me?
Yeah.
But it's like, so I see that it's not impossible to get your hometown to love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they get a lot of love. And it's, I see a lot of people that post different artists every day. They shout them out. They fuck with their music. That's what you supposed to do. Like, anyway, I'm just saying, like, I never focused too much on hometown because I got scared to because I thought it was a waste of time. You know what I mean? But when I started putting myself out there, like, maybe the thing that I understand now is everybody know who I am. Everybody knows something about me. They know, they've heard of me. You know what I mean? Whether they fuck with me or not, I haven't proved myself enough for people to fuck with me. That's how I feel. Yeah. I used to be bitter about it. Then you learn how to look at things from a different perspective. You feel me? What have I done to make people really have to fuck with me or want to fuck with me? You know what I mean?
Facts.
So it's coming though.
I can say like, even though, because you from Forest, which is a small area, and Jackson, it's bigger than Forest, but it's still small in the grand scheme of things.
Right.
And one thing I've learned just on my journey that with this local stuff, like building relationships matter more than the product you putting out, essentially. Like, if more niggas know you, you got more niggas fucking with you, even if your shit ain't that good.
Exactly.
Which is kind of fucked up. But
nah, it's real though.
But once you learn that, and then you can combine your talent with the element of building relationships, I feel like that's like a match made in heaven, especially on a small scale.
Yeah, the biggest thing for me to had learned was, I had to stop worrying about the talent so much, because that's not necessarily what's getting you on anymore.
Facts.
So, and it's like you said, that networking, that making that personal connection with as many people as you can. It don't matter if you good. I just used to always think like, oh, my music could speak for itself. But at the end of the day, if I don't get out there and network with enough of people to push that music out, it's never gonna have anybody to speak to.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
and
network.
I realized that just on, like I said, on my journey, like I get a lot of people share my stuff, but it's people I don't know them like personally. Now, all my niggas share my shit, of course, because they my niggas. But when I started seeing like different people comment that's actually fans of what I'm doing, it made it be like, okay, I understand why people, you right, people from your hometown do catch on at the end. Yeah. Why? I guess they want to see like, well, if the outside fuck with them, I fuck with them, that shit don't make sense.
We wait on something to start trending before we just hop right on.
But think about it, like you said, I did the same thing you did. I tried not to let that worry me, and I just kept on doing and getting better at what I did. And I like it'll pan out. But I also built relationships in the process.
Right.
Like I show love. I take the time out to see what somebody else doing around the city. So
yeah, like when I really firsthand saw that, experienced it, was like, I would say probably during Indie Week last year, that's when I met you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I met you. You know what I'm saying? I met like hella people there. Like, that right there just was a in-person experience for me to see, like, damn. Because I deal with a lot of shit, like social anxiety, you feel me? Like, just, I used to didn't be like that, bro. I'm a Leo, you know what I mean? We thrive under the spotlight.
I know nothing about astrology.
I'm just saying, they known for being outgoing people. Okay. Like they thrive under the spotlight. You know what I mean? So, and since I was a child, I embodied that. You feel me? Like I don't know that much about zodiac shit either, but I knew that much about Leos. You feel me? But growing up and going through different times and different traumas and shit happening, I don't know. My brain just somehow differently wired itself up to go into constant survival mode out here instead of, hey, look at me, now I try to remain incognito as much as possible. I mean, I know I dress like I want to be noticed, but I'm there, you know what I mean? Like, so all I was saying was that the Indie Week was the first time that I just said fuck it, and I put myself out there, and I like got probably 1,000 followers within like a week just from that. You know what I mean? Like, people really, really caught on to me then. So yeah, you got to get yourself out there for sure.
So I think it don't take, cause I ain't really ate nothing today. So this tequila,
shit,
it got a hold to me.
We took a shot before the show too.
Oh yeah, something I don't even drink. But so with some of the like trauma and stuff that you've been through, like, does that motivate some of your tracks?
Most definitely, every one of them. There's not one song that I ever made that didn't in some form or fashion relate to towards my real life and experiences. Yeah. I got like one or two little like stripper songs, you feel me, that I made for that, you know what I'm saying? But even those, like, I try to incorporate a little bit of like, realness to it. But that's the type of artist I want to be. I know it's harder to make it that way because genuinely people do not care about your story until you somebody to, you know what I mean? But I'm just determined to do it my way, bro. It's just, I don't feel like there's no limitations of this realm, of this world that we live in. Yeah. I feel genuinely like as long as I just stay consistent, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do, however I want to do it, without doing things that I don't want to do,
Facts. And that's the important. Like, because I feel like a lot of niggas get caught into doing shit they don't want to do to try to get to somewhere. And that shit don't really, some niggas got lucky and it panned out, like J. Cole. Like, And the reason I brought him up, not because he light skinned.
Bro, people actually tell me I look a lot like J. Cole a lot, bro. Like, I get Russ and J. Cole all the time.
Yeah, and I remember you talking about the wrist, because like they say that all the time. But I mean, you can literally see you look like Russ, like for real. But so like in J. Cole career, like he was struggling with singles and trying to like get a single out there for people to mess with him, and the shit didn't go as planned. But now J. Cole do what he want to do with no, so like it's an exception to every rule, but it's J. Cole. But
that's what's important, bro. Like I even said it on Key to the City podcast. Like you cannot put up a front forever. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Eventually, I don't know what it's gonna be, whether it be an old tweet or old something gonna happen, and it's gonna expose like who you truly are. You know what I mean? Like if you not authentic, or at least you know, faking it till you make it, all that type shit. Like it may seem like the code, it may seem like it's a quick come up, but just as long as it's taking me to get some recognition and to get some status and you know, reach the point that I'm trying to reach, I don't stress about it at all, because I just tell myself the longer it take me to make it, the longer my career gonna be. You know what I mean? Like a quick come up. How many times we see motherfucker rise to fame and then fall? Like we forget who they are, bro. Like I'm not gonna be one of them artists.
And it's crazy because like the people I see that really like got longevity is the people that got like real fan base that love them for who they are. And they fan base might not be as big as like a Drake fan base or a Chris Brown fan base, but they fan base loyal. They like, what you call it, staying super fans.
Yeah.
So man, listening to some of your tracks, like I be hearing a lot of toxic shit, Jew. Like for real.
Let's get into it.
So like no lie, I feel like toxic niggas make some of the best music. Like, what's some of the pros and cons of being toxic? And I'm not calling you toxic, but I feel like everybody got some toxicity in them.
Yeah.
Like, what you feel like the pros and cons of it? Like
the pros, the cons is that shit. Grow the fuck up. You feel me? Come on, bro. Like, I'm guilty myself. You feel me? Like, this shit not cute, bro. I don't know about y'all. I'm 27 years old, but I don't feel like no little young kid no more. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I'm almost 30. I'm pushing 30. You feel me?
I'm past 30.
Hey, I ain't saying 30 old, but I'm just saying it's an age. You know what I'm saying?
It's a milestone.
That's that. Hey, you grown now, bro. Ain't nobody looking at no 30-year-old as a child no more. You feel me?
Dog.
So, all right. So you know that's the con. This shit unhealthy, bro. Like this shit not, and it can physically harm you. You feel me? Being toxic can physically get you hurt.
Yeah, facts.
Like,
facts.
So the pros though, I mean, it's a good fucking time. I mean, what you mean? Like it's never a dull moment. You like, oh, this motherfucker always doing this. I hate that I love that motherfucker, bro. Yeah. Like shit. Yeah.
And I also feel like great music come from being toxic.
Great music, man.
Cause like, for real though, like
people love that shit. Like I
love listening to that shit. Like that's one of my guilty pleasures is listen to some toxic shit. Like
it's because, man, it's like anything that's provocative. You feel me? Like just hard to wrap your mind around. Like, did he really just say that shit? I can't believe he would actually be like that. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like some of that shit Future say, like that shit be.
I'm like,
I can't believe your mind works that way, bro.
Or Brent Fayez.
Yeah,
you listen to Brent?
I heard a couple songs. Like,
okay,
don't he sing "Steal Your Bitch"? Nah, that's Giveon.
All them niggas toxic. But yeah, I'm not a big Brent Fayez fan either. But the tracks I've heard, one of his tracks, I want to say Drake featured on it.
I've heard a few of his songs.
I think the hook was if you want to waste your time with me. Like I feel like there's some toxic shit. Like
it is, bro.
But I feel him on that because like if
you gonna waste time anyway,
might as well waste it with me. Oh God.
The fact that we think that shit funny say a lot about us, bro.
Yeah, man, we fucked up, man.
Hey, but You know, hey, we growing, we developing, we evolving.
We have acknowledged that we have a problem, and that's the biggest step you gotta take.
That's the first step, yeah. Admitting you have a problem.
So, like, for somebody that's new to you, like, I ain't never heard a track of you, like, what track would you tell them to go check out?
I would say, if you just want to, like, get to know me, I would go listen to Solid.
Okay.
But if you, damn, I mean, everyone on me. Everyone on got my stories, and you just got to listen to them. But if you want that toxic shit, I'm going to say go for Demon Time, obviously.
Definitely Demon Time. That's my shit right there.
And I literally got a song called Toxic Love that I'm still working on, man. It's done, but I just got to put a couple of touches on it before I release it to the public. But, I mean, personally, I feel like Solid really represents who I am as a person. Lost represents who I am as a person. Trenches. If you trying to be in some R&B, like baby making type vibes, I say go for Love Me or Come Through. Yeah, you know, it's a few of them.
It's a whole vibe. Like you can, like, and Nick Walker said it best on Verbal Intercourse. Like it's definitely introspective. Like your tracks. If somebody really sit down and take the time out to listen to your shit, like you gonna learn about the artist, and you gonna really feel what's going on, and that's what I appreciate from artists.
I appreciate that you appreciate that from artists, bro. Because a lot of people be like, man, but the beat, bro, hey, that beat hard. I'm like, bro, I'm telling them, I'm putting my heart in them lyrics, bro. You worry about the beat, bro.
But you gotta think about most consumers. That's how they are until they. Cause like you gotta think about it, like it's a lot of people don't take the time out to listen to somebody from their own city. But let's just use the baby. I ain't got nothing against the baby, or you know what I'm saying. I like his music. Some people say he falling off or whatever. But if the baby drops something, somebody gonna sit down and take the time to listen to it. Even if they like it or not, they might call it trash and they might say he falling off, but they actually sat down and took the time. Right. Local artists don't get that same energy from the jump. Yeah. They have to prove themselves. Yeah. And I don't like that.
Yeah. For sure. And also, I don't want to seem like I was shitting on my producers, bro. I'm very appreciative of my producers, bro, for the beats. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to be like, nah, fuck you, bro. But now I'm just saying, they put their heart in their beats, and I put my heart in my lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can't wait for the day that people remember to appreciate the art as a whole. You feel me? Yeah. But I feel exactly what you were saying. I mean, we do have to put that extra work in to make people at least interested enough in this too. But I mean, it's reasonable. I mean, I feel like it's valid. Like, I'm not just gonna listen to your music because you told me to listen to your music. Facts. You know what I mean? Like. Because especially now, the game's so overly saturated. Like, I really miss the days when I used to hear people in school be like, nah, bro, I can't rap, bro. I'm going to leave that to y'all. Now, everybody a fucking rapper. You feel me? Everybody like, oh, y'all do music. That don't say shit to me no more. Are you a real artist, bro? Or do you just make a song or two here and there? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you have there's a difference in having the ability to make music and actually making the music. You feel me? Like, being consistent with that shit. So,
it definitely takes time, and I feel like with what you said, when everybody say they make music, it kind of like, it's like, okay, what make you different from the next person?
Exactly.
And like, even with podcasting, like, man, everybody got a podcast. Yeah. Man, no, everybody ain't got UNCORK'D. Everybody ain't Jake Wil with one L. Like, y'all get that shit right, man. For real. But so. So I know you like Chris Brown. Mm-hmm. So if he was to ever have verses with Usher, who you think got it?
Ah, bro, come on, bro. I mean,
I hope Chris Brown see this.
Look,
and Usher.
That's why I don't like. That's why I don't want to even speak on it. I mean, in a verses, you got to think. When Usher play this song, Chris Brown got to play this song. You feel me? Like, this. All right, when Usher plays Let It Burn, what Chris Brown follow up with? Take You Down? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't. I mean, at this point, I just don't know. if Chris Brown got enough of R&B hits, like true R&B hits,
Okay.
to go against for Usher to even be a right opponent for him.
I respect that wholeheartedly. For real though.
You like how I maneuvered around that question?
You definitely did. But it's truth in it too.
Yeah.
Because like Chris Brown definitely got some R&B shit, but like he dabbled between R&B and pop and like
dance and all that.
And Usher, he dabbled too, but like I'm gonna say his unbeatables. His unbeatables is his classics. It's so much nostalgia and all his shit that I think it'll be hard for Chris Brown to beat it. But like if it was like a live versus with performance and all that stuff,
Man,
I feel like it'll be a good battle.
It would be such a beautiful experience to see that though.
Yeah.
Just Usher play his song, Chris Brown play his song. Because Chris Brown got a fucking arsenal. Like, he got a catalog.
Yeah,
like,
it's huge.
You dropping 30 track albums. You feel me? Like, you got so many songs. And then even back in the day, like, all that music, man, was amazing. Like,
yeah.
All that, like, I don't know, man.
Like, my favorite Chris Brown album is still probably Chris Brown.
Yeah, Chris Brown. Hey, I don't know which one of my favorite is because I get something different from each one of them. You know what I mean? So, yeah,
So like, and this was a topic on the podcast. We're gonna wrap this thing up. But one of my homeboys said that he feel like that Trey Songz and Chris Brown would be a good battle.
Trey Songz and Chris Brown. Chris Brown gonna eat that boy for lunch. He gonna eat him the fuck up in their verses. I'ma just say that.
I slightly disagree.
Man, Trey Songz ain't got enough of hits to keep up with Chris Brown.
He don't.
What you speaking on vocally? Cause still, Chris Brown.
I'm gonna say this. Chris Brown catalog so big, so we know his catalog unfuckwittable.
Right.
But Trey Songz, to me, got 10 tracks. After that 10, it might be a little skimpy. But he go a few rounds.
Man, Trey Songz, hey, that ain't gonna be no easy battle. Don't let me rephrase. That ain't gonna be no easy just living solid W. I just know I got this. Trey Songz had some motherfucking hits.
Cause he really like, and I feel like we forget because like he ain't been on the scene.
Yeah.
But no lie, I went back and listened to Trey Songz. I'm like, damn, this shit good.
On me. Nah, I used to be a big Trey Songz fan. Like, as a vocalist, you know, Trey Songz got some of the harder songs to sing along to. So I used to use those to train my voice. Yeah. You know, like Trey Songz can do some crazy shit with his voice. For real.
So, is there anybody that you know personally, like, that's in the same lane that you are, like, on some R&B type stuff that you know that's making music that you know personally? Only reason I ask because, like, if you was to do a versus with somebody, who would you want to do a versus against?
Damn. I never thought about it, but like,
because I can't think of nobody that we will both know. But yeah, but that's something that you can linger on, and then next time you come.
Yeah, it's crazy because I mean, you just fucked my head up, bro. Because I really I just did a whole timeline of my whole life, and I'm like, I've truly placed myself in my own lane to the sense of I don't even know what other people got going, bro. Yeah, as far as like locally,
and a lot of people do that, and I respect them for it because like you shutting I ain't gonna say shutting yourself out, but like being, I guess, to yourself, you make sure your style don't accidentally blend with another nigga you heard.
Yeah. So. But like when I hear other people's shit, like I don't be on no hating shit. If it's good, it's good. If it's whack, it's whack. I'm gonna say it. You know what I mean? And and more times than others, I don't fuck with that what I hear. Yeah. From the streets. You feel me? But every now and then, I hear that one artist, I be like, oh, that dude hard, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's a few of them out here in Jackson and all over the place. Man, I done traveled all over the country. Like, so, yeah.
Man, so what you want the people to leave off with this interview, man? Like, what you want them to know about Jake Wil? 1 L. Do not put 2 L's on this nigga shit, Drew.
That's direct disrespect, man. I'm just playing. But, man, I don't know, bro.
What they can follow you with?
Y'all can follow me at I am Jake Wil with 1 L.
1 L.
I am Jake Wil on everything pretty much. I think TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, just Jake Will. That's it, bro. Yeah, Twitter, all that.
Hey, y'all, I'm glad y'all tuned in.
I appreciate you having me, bro. For real,
I appreciate you, man.
For sure.
We out this thing.